Hey, John here again, Tigerseal Products. And today we're still talking about the 333 and one other issue you can have, and that is with the handle return spring or the crank tensioner spring. They do break over time. If the handle return spring breaks, what will happen is you'll go to dispense tape and the handle just will sit there. It won't snap back like that. That tells you you've got a bad handle return spring. And they're very easy to replace. If you pull the handle, let's say to 12 inches here, and you don't get the full 12 inches, you can feel the tape is slipping. That could be a bad crank tensioner spring. And again, they're both very simple to replace, very inexpensive. So let's talk about replacing them real quick. First thing you want to do is take your water bottle out, especially if it's filled with water. And then you want to take your tank out if it's filled with water, so you don't get water everywhere. Set the machine on its back cover. And here you can see, this is your handle return spring. This is your crank tensioner spring. I'm going to remove the handle return spring here. And I'm going to show you how to install it. Okay. Inside the machine is the crankshaft. On the crankshaft is this, what I call the hammer can. And it's got a lobe coming down with a hole in it. You put your handle return spring through that hole thusly. Let me do it inside the machine. So I'm going to push my handle all the way, kind of all the way back. Let's push it back. I'm going to put the tip of the spring through the hole. I'm going to bring the spring over the wooden roller and then up. And I usually hook it into the second notch in the lower front cover. So that's the handle return spring, very simple. Crank tensioner spring, pretty much just the same simplicity here. It hooks, the crank tensioner spring has a fixed loop, and it hooks to this little metal bar coming off of the rocker assembly. So hook it up. You have to look up inside the machine. I'm going to have to block you here, I think, to find it. So you want to hook it, and you just have to fish for it a little bit. Hook it to that little tab coming off, then come over the wooden roller, and temporarily what you want to do is hook it into the first hole. Although if you hook it into the first hole, you're not going to get enough tension on the lower feed wheel. You really want to probably be in the second hole in the back of the machine. So if you do that, turn the machine this way and take the tape out. I'm going to pull the spring back. Now I'm in the second hole, and that's probably the best position for it in order to make sure you have enough tension on the lower feed wheel to pull the tape through. And that's all there is to replacing those springs. They're really very simple. So we thank you for watching our video. And if you have any questions, you can call us at 800-899-9389. We can answer any technical questions you may have or any parts questions you may have. And you can find all of the parts on tigersealproducts.com or tigerseal.com. Again, thanks again for watching. We appreciate your business.